All right, this is a video support video for the Video Shots activity. So let's get started here. First, what you want to do is go to Computer, and you're looking for something called Drive 2. Everyone should have it on there. If you don't, you're sitting at the wrong computer. Okay, and it probably won't be empty, but what you're going to do is make a new folder and put your name on it and your partner's name on it. Okay, obviously I don't have a partner here because I'm sitting here on a Saturday morning doing this alone. So open this up, and then you're going to make a folder inside of there called Video Shots. Okay, it has to be in here. It's not going to work if you do it in your personal documents. Okay, so then next we need to open up, next let's get the footage off of the camera. Okay, so let's see. You grab a USB cable for me, and you plug in your camera. Let's do that here. And you're going to turn the camera on. Okay, and when it does that, when you turn it on, it recognizes that there's something plugged in. Okay, so then it's going to ask you some questions, and these aren't touch screen, these cameras we're using, but there's a little slider on the side that is touchscreen. So you're going to click on Backup, you're going to slide down, then click OK. Then we wait a few seconds, and it recognizes the camera. It should pop up right over here in just a second. Okay, so I want to be able to drag and drop, so I'm going to actually, I'll drag and drop. So I'm going to open up a new window. Okay, and there's the camera right there. We want to click on SD Video. And usually there's only one of these, so let's check these. I don't know if this is the right one or not. Okay, this is not the right folder because I can tell there's some like game stuff on here. I should probably wipe these hard drives on these cameras, but it's going to be this one. Okay, and all these are messed up. You're looking for these ones that have this little film icon. Okay, so there's some stuff we can do here. I want to go, actually it's exactly how I want it. It's on Details. And then I want to go by type. Okay, and then these files I don't care about at all, but I want these files down here. So I'm going to look for the most recent date. Okay, and yesterday was the 10th because today's the 11th. So that's how you can kind of tell. And like since I'm going to do the 8th period, or period 8 of the day, so I'm going to look for the latest files on the 10th. Okay, it said 3:27. The clock must be off on these, but. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 files that are during that time period. So I'm going to highlight these 4 files. Okay, move this to the side, and then I'm going to drag them into my folder. And then I have my footage. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to open up Sony Vegas, the program that we're going to use. Okay, I don't know why it's not finding it, but it's on your desktop. You can probably search for it. I guess I can find it this way too. And it's a little gray icon. Okay. May or may not look like this. If it doesn't look like this, you just go to Project New. Okay, so we can do that. Project New. Okay, the name Video Shots is good. This is not a good place to put it. So we're going to go and look in that new folder I just created under Drive 2, Core Partner, and then Video Shots. That's where I want it, and it's going to show that right here now. Okay, yours probably will look different. It probably won't say G. That's okay. Click Next. We're in America, so we'll use that format of video. Next. I don't really want to limit myself to any of these right now, so I'm going to say I'm not sure yet. I'll choose later. Next. And we could use 5.1, but there's a lot more layers of sound then. It just gets more complicated. So for the ease of yourself, just choose stereo. Next, and then finish. Okay. And now what I want to do is 2 things. First, I want to create a title screen for myself. Okay, so I'm going to go to, first you have to have this text layer selected. Go to Insert, text media. Okay, and then I'll put my name and my partner's name. Okay, and it's too big, so you can do all kinds of stuff here. I could mess with this. I could also make my size smaller here. Change my color, see that's changing now. Do all kinds of stuff like I like. I could change my background color. I can change my font. Have some fun with this. Make it look how you want it to look. Okay? And I can also change my font size. But since I think this is okay. Okay, I think that's too small. So let's go back to that and let's give it a different kind of font. And I wish it gave you previews here so you really don't know what all these fonts are. You could spend a lot of time trying to figure it out too. Okay, I like that. All right, so that looks good. There's my title. I think it's going to last for 5 seconds because I think that's what it was told to do. Okay, and then next I'm going to make one little piece of text media for every single clip that I have to shoot. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 that I have to do. Okay, and here's the score sheet. You should be looking at this. Might be a good idea to take a picture of this too with your phone. So then when you're shooting, you can take, you know what kind of shots to do. And also look in the book so that you know what these shots are. Okay, if you don't know what a low shot is, look it up in chapter 4. Okay, so I'm going to need to do 10 of those, and the first one I think was close-up, then extreme close-up. So the easiest way to do this, rather than like doing that whole process I just did again with the text media, is to, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. If you don't see this little thing, you want to zoom in. Okay. So I'm going to copy this, and I like using the keyboard. You can also just copy that way. So I'm going to do Control-C and then Control-V. And it's going to ask, and we want a new copy of this. All right? And it's a good idea to leave a little gap here because that's where your clip's going to go. Okay? So I want to edit this. Actually, two things I want to do here. This is 5 seconds. We don't need 5 seconds to introduce each new clip, so I'm going to say that cut that in half, about half. If you really want to get exact, you can start messing with the numbers down here, like the exact times, but I'm just going to eyeball it and say that's about half. I'm going to press S on the keyboard. It splits it in half, so now I got two sides, and I'm going to just get rid of one. And actually, since I'm going to need more of these, I'm just going to move that one over. So now I have 1, 2, and I'm just going to do copy it again and do this 10 more until I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do this one more time. And I bet if you really know your keyboard and like know about computers a lot, I can probably select multiples here by holding down Shift and then just press paste, and now I have my 10. Nope, I guess not. I lied. It didn't work. So I'll have to do 10. Okay, pretend I have 10. So let's speed this up here. So the first clip was close-up. So now I just click on this little film strip, and I choose close, and then I type close-up. And then let's check it out. Okay. And I didn't get rid of that, so let's get rid of that too. And there's my first one. And my clip's going to go right here. Okay. So here's how we get a clip then. We'll see. This is some student footage that I got, so we'll see if it's even right. Okay. Looks good enough. Looks real stable. That tells me they're using a tripod. This looks like a close-up, a little bit choppy, but that's okay, or like bouncy. So then all I do is I take this I'm going to drop it right here. I don't know if there's enough room. Nope. So now that's why this is now a pain. I got to move all of these over. Just pretend I did it already. And that should be enough room for now. Okay. And if you have the right settings on, oops. You should see how it gets real close and then jumps. That's called a snap. That's nice because then you don't overlap stuff accidentally like that, and you don't want to do that. Okay. So each clip should last for about 5 seconds. So just kind of I'm not going to be exact on this, but just try to do it. So right now it's at 7 seconds. So at about 12 seconds we can cut it. You know, roughly. Okay, looks good. I press S. And then I'm done with that one. Now I can move on to the next one. And the next one is extreme close-up, so I would change the name there. Okay? And then you do all 10. Let's fast forward and pretend I'm done with everything, and now I'm ready to make the video. I go to Project, Make Movie, and I want Save it to my hard drive. And I said to do it as an AVI, Windows Video. So right there, AVI. Looks good. If you did everything right, it'll already be set to go to where you're supposed to have it. Okay, remember the folder we set up earlier, so that's good. I don't want this checked off for sure, so I say next. It's a pretty short video, so it will go pretty quick, I hope. Let me pause this and then let this finish up so this doesn't take up time. All right, and it finished up, and we could click play file, or I'm just going to click finish. One thing I forgot to say, that process I was just doing is called rendering. That kind of combines all the files into one single file. Okay, and something else I didn't show here too is down here is your audio. Okay, and you can move it moves with your clip. We really don't need so many audio layers, so I can just delete some of these so they're not in the way. There we go, and this one too. So we really only need 2. And when I move this clip, the audio moves with it, so that's kind of nice. Okay, there's ways we can make it not, but that's good. So we finished the video. Let's go back and look in our folder. Video shots under renders. There's that video I just produced. And it should last for about 5 seconds. Then another 2.5 seconds for my type of shot. And then the shot. Okay, so that is it. So that one's done.